Also, I should have said getting in the shower, not finishing the shower. I didn't have my phone in the shower, just answering texts.
Well, I assumed you were just got out, not getting in.
Yeah, he told us that you were finishing yourself in the shower, so we all assumed what that meant.
I needed more than 15 minutes for that.
Sadness. All right, let's start this before we learn of any more of TJ's
First complaint I've got.
masturbation habits. Hello, everybody. It's February 22nd, 2019, and this is the Bitcast. It's episode 56. We are now 4 episodes into the, I guess, official second season of the Bitcast. If you want to say it's the second season of the Bitcast.
Wait, wouldn't seasons be by the actual seasons?
No,
Nah, man.
we go by episodes.
Oh.
Except
Wait,
we don't attribute ourselves to like regular TV, like 26 episodes. We do it in 52 episodes because
I was about to
not?
say, how many episodes is typically a season?
52.
And we'll not go the anime way.
No.
We have 40 filler episodes and 12 actual legitimate episodes.
And you'll never know which ones they are.
That's true. We are
The plot
anime.
line doesn't make sense.
Okay. I found the title for the podcast this week. Instead of "We Like," it's just "We Are Anime."
Wow, the first time we're not doing we like something.
We don't like anything. We are anime.
We are anime.
So there you go. Watch all the animes that you can, which is literally what I've been doing.
Not me.
No, not TJ. TJ has been doing other things.
I have not sleeping is one of them.
Not sleeping, yes. Hey, bum, bum.
If you notice bags under my eyes, it's because I've stayed awake for more than 30 hours twice this week.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's not been a great week. I have not been happy.
Well,
And I thought I've had it rough.
how about we roll into the business this week then, and with TJ and his shitty week.
Oh, good. Let me tell you all about work. Have I played any video games since the last time I've been on? Yeah, but I can't remember them because I work so much.
$5 says one of them was Rocket League.
No, I haven't played Rocket League in months.
Oh God, I guess I owe you all $5.
Oh,
Awesome. That's
all the
good.
viewers will take $5.
No, not the viewers, just you guys.
Sorry, man.
I did play I almost said Anthem and Apex at the same time. Ampex.
You played Amp?
I played Apex and Anthem, and I enjoyed both. Apex is probably the best battle royale game made so far. It basically takes all the best parts of all the battle royales made and just puts them into one game, and it plays really well. It's a lot of fun. Blah blah blah. Everybody knows it's popular. I'm not going to drone on about it.
Except for the fact that their clips are so small.
The what?
Cloaks?
Ammo clips, gun clips.
Oh,
magazine
ammo clips.
You're just wasting a lot of ammo. Honestly, you're mad because Cody keeps picking up the Mozambique. It's a short range shotgun pistol. It has 3 rounds in it. And he keeps picking it up. I don't know why. It's a terrible gun. If you terrible shot.
Cody, are you a spray and pray player?
Look, I shouldn't look at someone and then suddenly have an empty clip. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, you gotta have trigger discipline.
It's like a split second later and I'm reloading again. I'm like, all right, I guess this is the game I'm playing.
You see a guy and you're like, oh, I blew my clip.
Premature. I don't know how to make that. Yeah, I was gonna make it gun term, but I couldn't think of a good one. But yeah, the Mozambique's a weird gun because it's a shotgun. If you don't know, it's a shotgun. The shotgun pistol, basically very short range, high damage, but extremely short range. But other than that, I mean, the gameplay is really good. It's really fast paced. It doesn't have any shitty building like Fortnite.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
the characters don't shit out in
an apartment complex.
Yeah, you don't shoot someone and suddenly there's an 8-story building in front of you.
Like, oh my God! Oh shit!
Yeah, man, I hate Fortnite for that. Like, that's really my biggest complaint about Fortnite is just why buildings? But it's whatever. I'm not going to go into it because we've already shit on and ground Fortnite.
I just hate Fortnite. That's just it. There is no basis for it. I just hate it.
But Apex is fun if you like battle royales and you don't like building. Then Apex is great. Anthem I like a lot. There's been a lot of you hate it or like it. I wouldn't say love it. I don't know anyone that loves it. But it's fun for what it is. To shoot and loot. The stories, it's there. It's more than what Destiny had, honestly, in my opinion.
Well, that's surprising.
Yeah. But I believe it's a much shorter game. I haven't beaten it because I've only been home like once in the past 2 or 3 weeks. But I enjoyed it. I think it's fun. It's just it's a mindless for me, just kind of like hanging out with friends and shooting doing raid stuff and shooting guys. It's just a good time. I don't put too much stock into it. I mean, if I want to play a meteor game, then I'll go. I can't think of any single player games that are fun right now. Red Dead. I haven't played that. I would go play that if I wanted to play something meteor.
I would love to play Red Dead.
Same. I need a PlayStation.
Yeah.
If anyone out there has an extra one laying around, you just send it to us. Our PO boxes. Dana's like, I have several.
VGBits at bitcast.com.
Bitcast at VGBits.com. We will take your PlayStations.
4, please, Pro. Don't send me no base model. I don't know.
Oh, don't be
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah,
I can be. I don't really
beggar.
need it. I don't need it.
I do. I'll take whatever model you got. Good enough for me.
I'm just being shitty. Also, please don't send me your PlayStation.
Send me your PlayStation by all means.
But anyways, work has sucked. So let me tell you what I did. So Sunday afternoon, I left here, the DFW. Or you're pointing at me, or you're drawing a map. I got you.
We're here.
Okay, so I leave the DFW area Sunday afternoon. I drive to, it's near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is 1,100 miles east.
We're here now.
Yeah, I was there.
Say hi.
Say hi to you.
Yeah,
That's pretty close to you. Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm there Tuesday morning. I then drive up to Pink Hill, North Carolina, which is 2 hours. I then finish dropping off half my load, or the last half of my load, and I pick up a pickup that has to. It's a legitimate term, and it's not sexual. Damn it. Okay, you know what? I dropped a load in South Carolina. I dropped a load in North Carolina. I picked up another load.
Ooh,
I carried that load. But no, I picked up a show truck, and they didn't tell me this before I left. They told me it Sunday afternoon as I was leaving. Hey, that truck you're picking up in North Carolina needs to be in Missouri Wednesday because it has to be at a show Thursday. I was planning to have that truck delivered there Thursday morning.
Ooh.
So I get this truck, I get it loaded. It's 3 in the afternoon, Tuesday, and I need it in Missouri Wednesday.
Fuck.
It's a little under 1,200 miles. It's a 20-hour drive.
oh,
So I make it in 24 hours.
Wow.
wow.
Holy shit, man.
This is super illegal.
Oh, yeah.
Please
Yeah,
do not
sure.
tell the DOT who I am or about any of this. On my logbooks look legal. Fuck you. It's too late now. They can't catch me. Except I just made a video record of it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. I
Allegedly.
have federal documents proving where I was, and they're all legit.
TJ is telling a story right now.
I'm telling
That's
a
all it is.
fabrication.
He's got to spice it up for the internet.
Yeah. So I'm coming through Virginia, or it might have been West Virginia, but I'm in the mountains, and I blew a radiator hose.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no bueno. I'm on the top of this mountain. I'm like, all right, cool. There's a service place like 15 miles behind me. I call them, and I keep getting weather alerts because I have NOAA weather radar thing on my phone. It's like winter storm warning, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, that's for here. I open it up and I'm like, oh, that's really here. That's coming like in an hour. It's this big ass blizzard. So that guy shows up, the snow shows up, and it's the scariest trip to this mountain. Like visibility is maybe 15 feet in front of my truck.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, all I got to do is drive 60 miles north. I grab the next highway headed west and take that, and then another 60 miles, and I'll be out of it. I finally make it out of it, and then it's just haul ass all the way to Missouri. It's just a little ways west of St. Louis. I get over there, I drop the truck off, all nice and neat. I go park, I go to sleep for 12 hours. I wake up, and they're like, hey, we got some vans picking up in Kansas City going to Dallas. We got two, one drop in Plano, another one in Sherman. I'm like, that's cool. That's going home. Perfect. It's 500 miles. It's easy. I get down there, and he's like, hey, man, you have the wrong straps for these. You got to have specific wheel straps to haul these vans because they're coming out of the Ford plant there in Kansas City. And they want them done a specific way. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I have to go hunt down these straps. I buy $200 worth of new straps.
Ooh.
Yeah. I get those. I come back. I load these vans on here. They're big ass. The Ford Transit 250.
Mm-hmm.
They're big. These are not little vans.
So we're talking. Oh, vans. I was thinking pickup trucks. My bad. Keep going.
They're pickup trucks, just instead of a bed, it's a van. It's a whole
with
van.
a cabin. Okay.
Hold on. I can't let you get away with that. They're pickup trucks except vans.
I mean, literally, they're vans on a pickup truck frame. But I go to load these up, man, and they're so big. I have the front tires of the first van are this far from the edge of my trailer.
Woo-hoo.
The back tires are that far, and there's that much space in between each van.
Woo.
Like, they're strapped so close together. Like, I stop and get fuel. A guy walks up. He's like, I don't mean to get into your business. He's like, but aren't those a little too close? I was like, not really. I mean, they're not touching yet. Which they ended up doing twice.
Bump.
Also, I backed into the one of them because, like, I'm trying to wiggle them around on my trailer, and there's not a lot of room. And I was in the middle one, and I was like, oh, I gotta move this over a couple inches. So I like put it in reverse, and the backup alarm or the shit's behind you alarm is going off, and I thought it was the backup alarm. So I just kind of like goose a little bit, boom, right in the van behind me. I was like, oh.
God. Hopefully it was only cosmetic damage, right?
No damage.
Oh, no damage. That's even better.
It's got the rubber bumpers, the bumper covers. They're pretty durable.
They just pushed in and popped out.
It would have sucked if I'd set off the airbag in that fucking van. Just go ahead and roll this one back off. You guys got another one? But I get those on there, and it's like 6 o'clock when I finally leave Kansas City. And I wanted to be in Plano to deliver at this first place before traffic hit. So I just I haul ass, and the whole way I have to cut straight down through like not back roads, they're just U.S. highways through Kansas. And it's like everywhere I go, it's like, this highway's closed because the bridge is out. And I'm like, that's inconvenient. And I go this way and I come around, and I'm like, well, I'll just hit this highway and go back, around the other way. It's like, this bridge is also out. And I'm like, what in the fuck? So I ended up getting in Plano about 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to do a weird tango with my trailer because I have portable ramps. And to have the first van on the front of the trailer, I have to have the ramps on the top deck. So I have a step deck trailer, so it sits like this. So I've got one sitting like this. I have to set the ramps up on the back it halfway down that way, back this one up, back this one off the ramps to the front, put the ramps all the way at the end, back all the way down, and kind of like tango them around. It's a pain in the ass. It's also scary as fucking balls because I have the ramps come in 2 sets. So I'm like backing them down, and I have to stop, and there's just a 2-foot drop where if I go too far, if the van just rolls because it just doesn't want to fucking stop for some reason, it'll fall off and it'll be bad.
Ooh.
But
The life of a truck driver.
Man, I wish I could just be like a regular truck driver that just does easy shit. But like, I've always got some weird shit on my trailer that's gonna fall off if it's not done right, and they don't pay me enough for that shit. But I got it delivered this morning, and I drove up here, and I loaded my next shit, and I fixed other shit on my truck, and I just drove the fuck home. And now I'm here, and we're doing D&D tomorrow, which would be, I don't know when the fuck it comes out for you guys. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so good.
That's been my week. So that was nothing related to video games.
That's okay. It's
Unless you play
American Truck Simulator.
There you go. You don't have to do any of that in that game.
I don't know, but
you
the
could.
backing up is a pain.
Nah, it's way easy. If a good thing about that game, the backing is very much like doing it in real life. Like I as soon as I played it once and I did it the first time, I was like, huh, all right, cool. Got that right. Good job. But that's me. That's me.
Alrighty. We'll move on, and you know what? I'll go ahead and go because clockwise is always a good thing. My week was non-video game related. It's actually just, yeah, I know. It was straight up work. I am fixing to see if my boss will let me shift my hours a little earlier, so when I get home, it isn't 6:20.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's just I get home and I'm like, okay, well, I eat dinner and now it's time for bed.
Yep, I know that feeling.
So, outside of that, bunch of personal bull malarkey. Nothing that's really worth talking about. It's just
It's worth it because it happened to you, buddy, and we care.
Yeah, we are your therapy session. This is the reason why you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a therapist.
oh, I wish.
Or the reason you probably should spend hundreds of dollars.
Shh, don't encourage him. We got this.
I alone contribute to some of that from the childhood, so
I'm pretty sure I've negatively affected my brother as well.
I met the owners of the place that we were renting, or we're fixing to not be renting much longer, hopefully. I met them. That was an experience. It is just as I suspected. They did not speak a lick of English.
Oh, good. Excellent.
It was completely Chinese.
Did you just have Google Translate being like, and this is the bathroom?
Nope. I just stood there and I was like, okay, go look. And I let the other guy who was friends of them, that apparently was supposed to be our landlord, but not really our landlord, kind of weird crap.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
Yeah, that guy, I don't know. That guy, ugh. Anyway, that guy.
Yeah.
That's frustrating. It is. It's a frustrating experience, and hopefully that we will be out of that place very soon. Which TJ and I have to talk about this weekend.
Yay.
Yeah.
TJ's like, yay, I don't have to live here anymore.
No,
I'm like, yay, I have to find another fucking place to live. Yay.
that's more like what it actually is. It's weird.
Daniel knows how much you miss living with him. He's gonna offer you a place there.
He's like, nah, fuck that guy.
That isn't my call.
He steals all the forks.
What? Why?
I have a bad habit. Like I'll come and I'll eat at my desk, and then I'll put everything away, but I always forget. I wipe the fork off with the napkin and I set it on my desk and I take the plate back. So then I have like 15 forks in here, and I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm gonna look like some kind of madman with just a fork obsession.
Forks. No.
TJ likes to fork.
That is true. I'm a big forker.
Yep. You're gonna get forked one of these days if you're not careful too.
That is true.
Anyway, outside of that, work is good. I'm not actually stressed about my job anymore. Thank God.
Hey,
That's good.
Because if I were stressed about my job and stressed about everything else that's going on in life, it would suck. So, hooray for job actually panning out to be something good. Now, the commute still sucks because it's way over in the other side of Dallas. And I'm on the other side of Dallas, so there's another side of Dallas that I have to cross to get to the other side.
At least you get to see both sides of Dallas.
No, well, it's not that great.
Nope, because you got to go through the middle of Dallas to get to the other side of Dallas, and there's a whole lot of people in between this side and that side.
There's a lot of people that need to just not go anywhere anymore. That's for sure. People do not know how to drive. This is terrible. TJ knows it. He sees it all the time.
Yeah. I was getting crazy. Like, people in this place don't know how to drive. I'm like, people in every place don't know how to drive.
Yeah, but Dallas is significantly worse.
Nah.
Not well. Okay,
not even in my top 5.
What?
It's in my top 10, definitely.
You had said that in the past that I think it was Denver was worse. And
Denver, I hate because I hate people in Denver. I hate they're the meanest fucking drivers. It goes Denver, LA, San Francisco, Washington, like DC.
Yeah. Have you been through Baltimore?
Yeah, Baltimore too. But I just kind of like jam that in with DC because I always end up going through DC.
Baltimore, they probably stab you.
But you just don't stop.
By, yeah.
Honestly, Baltimore, I wouldn't even rate on my scariest places I've been in.
New York City is the worst I've ever driven in.
South side of Chicago.
Here's not even the south side of Chicago.
Really?
Actually,
that terrifies
okay,
me.
Gary, Indiana, if you're calling that south side of Chicago, is one of the scariest.
Really, Gary?
Gary is fucking terrifying. It's
just Hicksville out there.
No, not Gary. Gary is like an industrial fucking ghetto.
Wow.
Yo, guys, beware of Gary.
Yes. Also,
Indiana.
East St. Louis. I don't trust.
Oh God, yeah, East St. Louis.
Here's my thing. I don't trust cities that are a directional
the
neighbor
and
they're in a different state, because East St. Louis is in Illinois,
yeah,
and then West Memphis is in Arkansas. Those are both shitholes. I'm sorry if you live there and you're like, hey, this is our shithole. I get it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've lived in a shithole too.
Fuck yeah, East St. Louis is scary as shit.
Yeah.
Man. I've been through there a number of times. I'm like,
one of these days I got to travel.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those places where you're like, oh, honey, don't lock the doors.
That's me in Southside Chicago. I was like, I am not going to get out of my truck in Southside Chicago. And
but you also said that about San Antonio. You're like, fuck this ghetto, I'm out.
Hey, and you know what? I didn't get out of my truck.
No,
San Antonio.
This motherfucker's like, I drove by.
Nope.
I'm staying at Jeremy's. I was like, okay,
dude, there's like 40 people outside on the street, man.
It's the ghetto, man. There ain't shit else to do there.
And my truck was going to be parking a fucking street over? No, thank you.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll come back and it'll be on bricks.
Nah.
Welcome to San Antonio. Hope you enjoyed PAX.
Holy shit, man. There was no way I was going to park my truck in that area. I was like, nope.
See, I grew up in the ghetto, so that was just like home. Like, I was walking around, I was like, I've grew up in this neighborhood, like in Wichita.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You hid your fucking car way in the very far back around the
To be fair, my car was parked in the street when I got there because everyone else had selfishly not parked in the back of the driveway. Like, I was like just crammed up in the driveway. I was like, I hope nobody hits my car.
Well, if it's any consolation, the lady across the street was lovely.
Yeah.
Look, it's not saying that there aren't nice people in the ghetto. There's probably a lot of nice people.
It's nowhere near as bad as
it's the people that are sitting on a curb next to a stop sign that look at you with their head cocked that you got to be like, nope.
Man, like, look at this white bread motherfucker. He's so scared.
I can get that truck from him right now. I'm like, no, just gonna go.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
We went down a rabbit hole of travel.
Oh, scary places, right? But yeah, Dallas is. I would probably put it at six, maybe fifth. Yeah, I put it at fifth.
Anyway, it sucks driving in Dallas. So.
It does, because the worst part about Dallas is it's not just Dallas. It's Dallas, Fort Worth, and everywhere in between, and everyone's going to the others. It's too many cities all in one spot.
Wow, guys, I really want to move there now.
It's a great place if you don't have to go anywhere.
Look, if you work in Plano and Frisco and you can live on the north side, it's fine. Like everything that's what would you say, 635 and north?
Yeah.
635 and north.
Or if you want to avoid the ghetto, 30 and north.
30 and north. It is.
I would live south of 30.
It is. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty. It's nice. It's wonderful. If you're working there, if you're working anywhere, or if you live or anywhere south of that area, you just feel like you got to watch your back.
My thing is, it's like I lived in Fort Worth for a while, and really the big thing is to work near where you live.
True. Don't have an hour commute like some people here.
I was about to say, I feel like that's the goal for just about anyone is.
Well, here's the thing: like in this area, a 15-minute drive could take an hour.
That's true.
You're just like, I don't know why are these people going down this one road? Why are you all here? Please, I work right there. Let me in. No, you're gonna sit there because some idiot was looking at their phone and ran into the guy in front of them.
Yep. At any rate, okay. For lack or for an attempt of derailing this, I do want to play video games. I have an itch that I haven't been able to scratch lately. I want to play an adventure game, fantasy adventure with swords. I want to play Breath of the Wild, but not necessarily Breath of the Wild again.
He wants to be a fox person and fighting it.
Dude, I really want to play Tunic. That
Yeah,
game
it's a beautiful looking game.
so good. I just can't wait, but it's just not anywhere near.
Every time I've seen it at PAX, I'm like, oh shit, is that out yet? And they're like, not yet. And I'm like, God damn it.
Come on.
I really want to play Tunic. Or any other. I've been looking. I've literally just sat there and I've got on Steam and I'm like, is there an adventure game that looks fun? And all of them are freaking hentai story games on Steam. That is just all Steam is now, and it's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a good time. I'm just kidding. I haven't played any.
I don't believe that for a second. You've got a VR headset.
Oh, TJ's playing that one game where the schoolgirl is sitting there doing her homework and he comes in to help, or I can't remember what it's called.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I don't want to play that because you said schoolgirl. And okay, I'm gonna preface. That's fine, but for this new character we're running for D&D, I have Googled some shit that is gonna haunt me. I should have done some incognito shit.
Oh my god, man!
You can't erase your search history.
It wasn't like I'm looking at weird shit. I was just like typing something in because I was trying to get an idea for art for the character, and like as I typed it, hit enter, I'm like, oh, that's probably put me on a list. I'm like 12-year-old girls pigtails, and then I'm like, nope, that's not going to be
good. Suddenly, they're spinning up the next season of To Catch a Predator. We got a live one here.
I know it's weird, guys, but I'm playing D&D, and it's just a weird idea.
I'm doing research.
Yeah, that's what they all call it.
He fits the profile.
Put him in the pedo folder.
It was
oh shit.
That's not time yet. I was like, I really hope this doesn't come out to bite me in the ass somehow.
There'll be a sign in the yard warning the neighbors.
I'm gonna get a freaking letter from Suddenly. I'll be like, I'm not even there.
Yeah, so there was an FBI raid on your house.
We didn't find anything, but
like, TJ, I'm gonna shut the internet.
We didn't find anything, but whoever lives in your spare or your master bedroom has a weird obsession with forks.
Also, I want to paint everybody a picture of our house right now. What people walk in to see.
Oh God!
So you walk into this house. It's a 3-bedroom house. So you'd expect some people would live here or some furniture would be had. You walk in. It's barren, from front to back. It's just empty living room, empty spare bedrooms, empty everything, and then there's just the master bedroom with stuff in it. It's like, what is going on here?
This guy's squatting.
There's a guy that moved out. Then there's a guy that moved in.
He also does not have furniture.
Yeah, the guy that moved out took all the furniture. Except for a couch, and I got to sell that couch. Anybody want to buy a couch?
It's a nice couch, sort of. I don't like sitting.
How big and how much is it?
It's more like a love seat.
It's a love seat, and I'm gonna sell it super cheap.
Was it the one that
The blue one.
Was it the one that was up against the wall or next to the pool table?
Up against the wall. Actually, they're both the same, aren't they? Those are chairs.
There was a large chair that was near the pool table.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, that's here. That's with me because that's my favorite chair. Then there's the theater seating. That's here.
Darn.
Then the blue one is the one that's still there.
That's the one Curtis fell asleep on, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
It's not a bad couch.
So again, how much is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and sell it for maybe $50 or whatever.
If I give you $100, will you ship it?
TJ, you going that way? Stupid. TJ will put it on your trailer. You just take it by Cody.
I'm not covering it up if it rains on it. It's not my problem.
I'll buy you a tarp.
I have a tarp. I'm just not gonna put it on there.
He's just like, I ain't gonna do that. Take it apart and I'll mail it little by little. Let you reassemble it. Oh no, but I'm totally been looking for some sort of adventure game, and I just don't know what to play. So if anybody has any recommendations that you've come across, because I'm not really digging Metroidvanias right now.
Same.
But any type of fantasy adventure game. There was a game that was actually I was gonna try and play on my phone. What was it called? It was Ocean something.
Ocean Star? No.
Oceanhorn.
Oh, that's on Steam as well.
Yes, I was going to play Oceanhorn. I was going to play it on my phone, but apparently it is not compatible with my phone.
Really?
iOS only?
No.
Mm.
Has an issue with the Snapdragon 865 processor. So you have to sideload it. And I'm like, I'm not going to sideload it. Like,
so what about Kingdom Hearts 3?
You see, that's Disney.
Do you not like Disney?
I've never been big on the Kingdom Hearts.
They're so good.
They may be good, but I've just never been in on it. If I want to play a Final Fantasy, I'll play Final Fantasy.
It's not Final Fantasy. It's totally different.
I'd play Final Fantasy 8 before Kingdom Hearts.
You should play Final Fantasy 8.
13.
I probably should play Final Fantasy. Actually, I do need to finish Final Fantasy. I do need to finish Final Fantasy 13. I actually went back and bought a copy of Final Fantasy 13, and I still have my save on my original PS3.
Oh, you know what'd be good to play?
What?
Final Fantasy 10 too.
Fuck Dress Spheres.
They're so good.
Man, I tried. It just did not happen.
You know what the bad thing is I actually have Final Fantasy 10 too. That's the bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. You're prepped, man. You're good to go.
Maybe I should replay 12, the one that everybody hates.
Because that dude is so fucking whiny.
Bon.
God, I hate him.
Was 12 the first foray into like open world?
Yeah.
I remember my neighbor playing that one.
12 was the active time battle.
Well, that was the one
they
where
introduced active time battle.
Yeah, like the enemies were visible in that one.
Yeah,
and you could run around inside a circle.
Yeah,
on the actual map.
Circle.
Yeah,
there's like a big little dome that you had restrictions to run around in, and then your timer would go up, and then you would attack. It was very strange.
It was, and I did not like it.
It was an okay story, Final Fantasy.
I was like, for one, I don't like to see my enemies. I like to be surprised. Just be like, God damn it, not yet.
Doom Train.
Oh, man.
Man, Doom Train. Maybe we should play Final Fantasy 8 or something.
Yeah, we should.
Run around and gather Gil, just run in circles.
Oh, you don't run in circles, man. You go to the island from heaven or the island from hell, and you just Odin spam. Odin doesn't show up, you fucking escape. Go to the next battle. Because the bitches will murder you in one hit.
Anyway, that's been my week and my itch. I do have an itch to play games desperately, but I can't find the game that will satisfy the itch.
Out of quick curiosity, is Odin a dragon by chance?
Odin, no, he was a dude on a 6-legged horse.
Yes.
Okay.
He did was it Zentetsuken?
Yes, it was Zentetsuken.
Yeah. It was dope.
Wish.
And the screen goes swishing, shing.
9,999.
Insta kill.
Nerds.
Fuck you. That game was the shit, dude. It was very weepy.
You guys have the power of God and anime on your sides right now.
Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
What?
You've never seen that Vine? Dude, it's so good.
I have never watched anything of a Vine.
Oh my god, dude. I just watch Vine compilations because I'm a fucking animal. This shit's so good.
I did upload a thing to Instagram TV for the channel.
Oh, dope.
So what I'm going to do is the intros for podcasts, I'm going to put them on Instagram TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going against the grain because they all want vertical videos.
Yep.
Ours is still landscape.
You know what? Screw them. Landscape's the way to go.
Exactly. I'm like, fine. You know what? I'll upload it as a vertical video, but it's going to be landscape when you hold the damn thing. So screw you guys. Okay. Curtis, how about your business?
It's been chaos here.
Oh boy.
Just between work and getting basketball season just came to an end, and we're rolling into softball season again.
Softball.
So it's time to get the kids outside and run them ragged for that. Work has been absolutely miserable. Short-staffed, and there's moving people around, and half of them don't know what the hell they're doing. The other half wish they knew what they were doing.
That sounds like me at a new job.
Yeah, it's been great. Just wore out, stressed out. Every time I turn around, I don't know if I'm going to get to come home in one piece or not, so it's great.
The joys of work. Especially in that environment. Which we will not say what the environment is.
Nope.
We're glad you're home in one piece, though.
Yep, Friday's a phone call away. Remember that.
Well, I'm going to go be depressed for the rest of my life.
Oh, shit.
Just been tired. I've not had an energy to do anything. I've been trying to lose weight, so I've cut out most of the sodas.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm drinking water, but I'm eating like 15 times as much because I'm trying to compensate.
I've lost weight.
I'm proud of you too, TJ.
I've lost 20 pounds.
Hey, damn.
Yeah.
That's better than I've done.
Hey, TJ, remember we were joking about me finding that?
Oh, yeah. Did you
I legitimately found that.
That's not good.
What'd you find?
TJ's lost weight.
You done scooped it up.
Yep. That's what happens when you become domesticated.
Yeah.
Domesticated.
Nice way of putting it.
So are you saying that I should become single in order to lose weight?
Yep.
Oh, you can do it while you're married. You just got to do it with a whole lot of... never mind.
You want to continue that sentence?
No, I'm going to tread lightly because I don't know who's going to watch this. So, so for the well-being of all of my friends, I'll refrain from that.
Hi, Mrs. Curtis.
Yeah.
Wop, 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 wop.
I guess the next rap battle, she wouldn't be as nice to me.
Oh shit! I gotta get that rap battle out. TJ, send me all the arena overlay stuff.
He's like, you're obviously not gonna edit this shit. I'm sorry, I haven't had time.
I've been working.
So aside from all of that good stuff, in the wee hours of the morning while everybody's asleep, I've been playing Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
How is it?
I love it. Crystal Dynamics always does a fantastic job, and this one's no exception. It's well told. The gameplay handles very nicely. The graphics, there's very little clipping.
Welcome to my home.
It's one of my favorite games, and that is one of my all-time favorite female characters.
Very swag.
So,
Absolutely.
I'm about 85% through it, so I'm close to knocking it out for 100%. Then I'll move on to Red Dead, which will take me an eternity to 100%.
Oh God, you're gonna try and 100% that?
I try to 100% everything.
When you find the meteorite, the third meteorite, let me know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's okay. Neither do I. Because I haven't even picked up Red Dead since the first time I stuck it in. It did not grab me, and I am so shocked.
Really?
Well, hey, you could always send it my way.
It's in my PlayStation right now, which is right here.
Yeah, send that
My
too.
left. Oh, it's my Spider-Man PlayStation. Thank you.
All right, send me the other one. Send it with the couch.
Send me the not Spider-Man one.
I actually got to transfer all my saves and everything off of that PlayStation onto my Spider-Man PS4. I haven't done that yet. I got to hook them both up at the same time. And I'm like, oh, two at once?
That's work. I'm not doing that.
It's like TJ in editing.
I did it for my Switch. I realized this.
Rude.
Cold, man.
I don't have time. It's not that I don't want to do it.
I
realized this the other day. Not to sound like some sort of console elitist. It just works out this way. I have 2 PS4s. I have 2 Xbox Ones. I have 2 Nintendo Switches.
What? You don't need all those.
I was like, wait a minute.
Give them to the less fortunate.
I was like, well, I know why I have. I know why I have all these Xboxes. I used to have 3 Xboxes. I know why I had all the Xboxes.
I want to tell you why you had all the Xboxes.
I stuck all the Xboxes on TVs so they'd be all smart TVs, more or less.
He's like, I don't have an Xbox in this room.
Pretty much.
Get another one.
That's pretty much exactly what it was. It's like, I need to put an Xbox on this TV.
There's one in the bathroom. There's one in the kitchen TV. The walk-in closet had an Xbox hooked up. There wasn't even a TV in there. It's just an Xbox.
See, well, I'm lucky right now that I have all these monitors set up inside this studio that they're all hooked up to like computers and stuff. Because if they weren't hooked up, that'd be like, I gotta hook an Xbox up to this. What's wrong? It'd be bad.
Wait, this TV doesn't actually show me anything.
Like, wait a minute.
What's wrong with it?
Why can't I log on to Microsoft?
I need my games.
Because everything's all on the Nintendo Switch now. That's Microsoft's new platform.
Well, hey, we'll save that for the news. Nonetheless, let's circle back around because we don't need. I'm done interposing. Interposing on Curtis's time with my console elitism here.
Hey, nothing wrong with being proud of what you got.
I've got
2 games for my Switch, and they're not been touched in a couple of months. I hadn't had time to mess with them.
I haven't touched my Switch either.
I love it. I love it.
It's a great system. I don't have time for it.
Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, and I'm looking to expand my collection before long, but I got to pick and choose and be careful with what I pick up, because if I pick up something that's garbage, I'm going to be stuck with it. So.
Yep.
Octopath Traveler.
What?
Octopath Traveler.
Motorbike Racer.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck that garbage ass game was. God damn it. So bad.
Good job, TJ. Good job.
Actually looking forward to the Awakening of Link.
Oh, yeah. Link's Awakening? Oh, yeah.
Link's Awakening, yeah.
So
I'm looking
good.
forward to that. The artwork on that, I love the artwork on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be dope.
So I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, I have life.
Absolutely.
Life gets in
Life
the
and
way.
D&D every 2 weeks, man. That's what gets me through the
D&D.
to the next. Yeah, D&D, man. I'm ready, and I'm looking to expand. Trying to find time to get into another game. Hopefully,
Another D&D
Oh, we'll
game?
never get to see Curtis then.
I want to. I've got characters that are just sitting here going to waste. And
I guess you're referring to the home game that I need to run for you instead.
well, not just that. You've got shit going on besides that, but we're trying to find something
that
that
trying
can
to
get
get married.
the other one involved in. She's been chomping at the bit for months.
Who's the other one?
The wife.
The significant
Oh,
wife. I have got to try. I know. I need to be. If I were closer to y'all, it'd be much easier to just walk over and run a game.
Oh, trust me, I know. That's happening.
But hey, there's distance. So is that all you've got been going on for your business?
Yeah, mostly just trying to get my character in D&D Beyond and his background ready to go, and as we move forward into our campaign.
Ooh, and we will definitely be moving forward into our campaign. Since we're talking about D&D, let me interject one more time here. As you will see in the email segment that's going to be coming up in a little bit later, we put out a poll last week to see if people wanted to watch us live for the podcast and for D&D. The answer was yes.
Yes.
So people want to see us live.
I mean, why not? That'd be fun.
So I am announcing here and now, whenever this video goes up, hopefully this weekend, we will be broadcasting the podcast live on, at this point in time, I'm going to say Fridays at 7 o'clock Central. Now, that may change depending upon if we really need to make adjustments to our time slot for people. And D&D will be Saturdays, 12 o'clock Central, every other weekend. So, what you will see is, in some way, shape, or form, there will be an announcement. It'll either be by Discord, it'll either be by Twitter, it'll be either by Carrier Pigeon. We will tell you what Saturdays we are broadcasting on. So,
Could be all the above formats as well.
bring your D&D excitement.
But Daniel, what about the VOD up on YouTube or the audio form?
Because hold on a second. Because I love punishment, the VODs will still be going on YouTube. Audio form for the podcast, I have stopped for the time being. It is it's necessary because there's some rework that I'm going to have to do to the website to get it brought up to speed, to make it presentable for the new layouts that we have. So at this time, I've just kind of shut down the podcasts through Google Play and iTunes. If I have a rare moment where I can get to it, I will upload it again. But it's just, it's difficult and time consuming, and I really want to move to a new format. But it's going to be a while before I can do that. But
To be perfectly honest, I had no idea about that. I was just being facetious.
well, it's a legitimate thing. That
Look what you did. Damn it.
I'm sorry, everyone. Don't hate me.
No, I've had to stop doing the audio portion for a while. Then again, I hadn't seen many people listening to it through iTunes or Android's Google Play. Anyway, everything's been YouTube. So
We do still love you, though, Justin.
you will be able to listen to it through YouTube. YouTube has its player. Besides that, eventually D&D will get an audio format release as well. Probably launching at the same time when the new podcast launches. on its own audio. And I believe that's it. So we're going to be live soon. Come and join us. We'll be on Twitch and any other format that I can broadcast live to that I can get to work.
Awesome.
All right.
So look forward to that. There will be tweets. There will be posts. Somebody will say something in a Discord somewhere.
We have a Discord. You can come to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can also come, for people who are subscribed that have never showed up in the Discord, you can come join our Discord. We're in there.
Yeah, we love to
come-
talk.
We hide.
Come jump in these conversations that we have. 'Cause I had a pretty interesting one this the other day about multi-classing for D&D.
We hide in our Discord. We hide in Cody's Discord. And we also hide in Matt's Discord. And we
I don't hide. I threaten to ban people.
Yeah, you threaten to ban people for Python jokes.
It's a dumb joke.
Such a
So
good joke.
dumb. No, it wasn't. I'll ban you too.
Nonetheless, there are Discords and we are there. So come and join us.
You can't
Sit a
ban me.
spell. We will talk to you. I promise. So, outside of that, Cody, what has your business been?
Man, I have been just tearing it up at school, doing all the work, all the homework, getting this associate's degree down.
Nice.
Because, you know, without it, then I can't get a job. And without a job, I can't get money. And without money, I can't keep playing video games. So, need video games to live.
Circle of life.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, just been working hard on school. Just finished a whole bunch of big projects again this week. So I'm happy I was able to get those done pretty quickly. Stuff's flowing a little better. So I feel like a smart cookie. I have an interview this Wednesday.
Good luck.
Thank you. I am both like very confident but very nervous at the same time because they basically told me when I worked for them as an intern that if they could hire me, they would. So I want to believe that by getting an interview means that they will most likely hire me unless for some reason I completely bomb. But it's one of those instances where I can't rest yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted.
Definitely not. I even went down and I was like, hey, what would you guys recommend I wear to the interview? Like I was going to do slacks dress shoes, a nice dress shirt, and a tie. Do I need like a suit? Do you want me to wear a sports jacket? Like how high up is this? And one of them looked at me and said, you should just go full goth. Make a good impression. Go full goth.
and then you went full goth.
I went full goth. Another
Awesome.
one said, ooh, or you should wear one of those graphic t-shirts that says I have a big dick.
Big dick energy.
I was like, man, if I want to make a big lasting impression, I might as well just show up stark naked. I mean, that'll leave an impression. But yeah, they unfortunately, I think, will be in the interview, which means that they have to be unbiased.
Mm-hmm.
So fortunately, they'll be in the interview, but unfortunately, they have to be unbiased.
They're going to ask you all the tough questions.
Yep. So I got to get prepared for that. If I have time, I'll probably get some homework done early this week for next week. So that way I don't have to put too much stress in on the interview when it comes down to it. But I'll be sure to let you guys know how that turns out.
Nice. Talk about it live on the podcast.
Yeah.
Week.
God, I'm so... I hope...
No, you know how to avoid being nervous, don't you?
How's that?
You shave one of your armpits. And then when you're sitting in there, you just think about that one armpit. You won't be concentrating on anything else.
Dude, I won't even be able to focus on their questions at that point.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I shaved one armpit. It feels real weird. I can't focus on anything but how slippery this one armpit is. Did you know how
my
much
deodorant on and it went right down my side?
They're going to look at my shirt and it's going to be like dry on one side and then just soaked on the other.
I recommend no one shave their armpits.
Yes. It's a terrible idea.
It is.
I mean,
just
unless
saying.
you already do it, then by all means keep up with it. I'm sure you're probably far more used to it than we are.
Mm-hmm.
But if you couldn't tell from our glorious beards,
We're a bunch of hairy people.
Except for Curtis, he's over here clean shaven.
yeah, it goes.
Yeah.
It goes.
Well,
Luke
I have
P.
a-
Daniel
I got-
Curtis.
Job that requires usage of a gas mask. So
Yeah, that is the last time I shaved my beard was I went on to a job. I went to a fuel production plant, and they were like, "You can't have facial hair," and I'm like, "I have facial hair." She's like, "Were you willing to shave it?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "I'll give you $60." I was like, "I will go pick up a pair of clippers." And I shaved my beard for $60.
I love that they had to pay you like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that's always the way to go. If someone's like, "Will you shave your beard?" You'd be like, "No, we'll pay you." Okay.
I mean, it's a renewable resource.
Yeah.
I'm doing my part for the environment.
Dude, I'll be straight up honest with you guys. I am considering when I finish college, the reason kind of the reason why I'm growing this out, doing a stream where I have a goal, and if I reach that goal, I will either shave my beard or shave half of it, depending on what people want.
I want to see you with a freaking evil Cody goatee.
Oh, you want me to just shave all this and leave the
Yes, just leave a goatee.
Oh no, he
Cody
needs to have a. You need to make him go handlebar.
Well, no, he can go handlebar, but you
I don't
gotta go
grow
goatee
mustache.
first.
I really don't grow enough mustache to go handlebar.
That's all right. See, you just get rid of what's on your chin and back, and then leave your sideburns connected.
Oh, I can do
Knock
that.
those
I can just
down.
shave right here and yeah.
No, I don't want to see that. That's gross.
I do. I want to see that. That's hilarious.
Okay, you know what? I'll make the goal: shave my beard in whatever design, like whatever fashion they want me to. Whatever gets the most votes.
Checkered.
Oh God,
I'll be that guy.
I'm gonna have to go to my barber and be like, all right, man, here's $20. I need a haircut and I need my beard shaved in a pattern.
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Oh God.
I can't wait for that.
Yep, that's gonna be fun. I've said it out loud, so I guess I'm gonna have to commit to it
Make
now.
your life miserable with hair.
Ugh.
You know,
That's all right.
if someone gave me $1,000, I would shave my beard on stream.
Well, yeah, I'd go baby face for $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Easy.
I don't think my facial hair is worth that, but
I would probably shave my head too for $1,000. Just be like,
Well, you
It's
heard it
almost
here.
gone anyway.
First live stream, first person to donate $1,000.
$1,000. I will stop the podcast, grab Holly get my clippers and my razors, and just have her shave my head during the podcast.
That shit would be so weird.
For $1,000? You kidding? I will do that.
Would you
Well,
get your
see, I've shaved my head before. Like that's not a new thing for me. To see you with shaved head would be so weird.
Look, it's getting. Look, okay, we recently.
He's like, I'm already getting there. God damn it! It's just time to accept it.
Pretty much. I mean, I just got back the photos from our engagement photos that we had done.
Great pictures, by the way.
yeah, beautiful
if you,
picture.
If you look on Facebook, you will see a massive bald spot.
You
It's
wear it
getting
so
there.
well, though, man.
Mhm.
No, I don't.
You look great, dude.
It looks terrible. I'm like, oh.
I promise you,
It's the thing you're focused on. Not
Yeah,
everybody's focused on
I
that.
promise you, like you're the only person that notices it. Like I didn't
Of
even
course.
notice it.
I noticed it because I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, and then I look at pictures of my face, and I'm like, am I getting that old?
Dude, I think about that all the time. Like, I'll be like looking at my hands. I'm like, my hands aren't as tight as they used to be. These motherfuckers are getting a little loose.
It's like, oh my god, the aging process is starting.
I've
Okay.
lost my elasticity.
Daniel, I've got a question for you. It's a big one.
Okay,
Would you get your chest waxed for $1,000?
for $1,000? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Look,
would
I
do it.
know,
Yeah,
I
would
know
do it.
everybody
I'll do it
can
on stream. If I promise you, if we got $1,000 donated to our, to VGBits. Oh God, yeah.
Look, I know everybody can see it. There is a massive amount of chest hair here. I would totally. You could take your pick. You'd be like, you can shave the head, you can shave the baby face, we can wax the chest, whatever.
For $2,000, I'll wax my, for $2,000, I will wax my taint.
We can't do that on stream.
You can do it on stream, but you will not see taint.
Yeah, you have to set up.
Be just the face, and then when they DJ pass that.
We put the green screen up. That's what we would do. Oof.
For the record, I will not.
Oh my God.
Take
No, there's some things you can't do for $1,000 or even $2,000.
That's no tender skin down there.
Ooh.
Okay, folks, the challenges have been out there. We're waiting on you.
I don't know how some of those women do that. It's just like, nope.
I'll tell you what, man.
Beauty.
The standards of beauty, like I'm so glad. Like, I don't know if this is sexist. I'm a white male, straight male, so I can't be a judge on this. But I feel for women. I mean, that shit's a struggle. Like, I just have to like not look homeless, and I'll be okay.
Dude, legitimately the truth. I had this conversation with Holly the other day. She was putting on makeup and stuff like that. She wanted to look good when she goes out, and she goes, "Men have it so easy." I'm like, I'm not denying it. We do.
Yep, absolutely.
Like if I put on a collar shirt and a nice vest or a nice sweater with some jeans, and I look okay. And I'm like, all right, there I am.
Well, nobody tells them that they have to stand in there and paint their face.
That's a lot of men do.
But here's the thing: that's what society's norms has come to expect.
Like, there's no one explicitly saying, "Hey, you have to wear this." I mean, Cody's right. There are men. I know plenty of dudes like, I won't let my wife leave the house like looking like that.
Yeah,
but
I know those bastards.
Yeah,
society as a whole has said this is what we expect women to look like. Do your best to look like this. This is the whole general thing here.
The Barbie doll.
And like, I don't care if you're comfortable and you like. I want to feel comfortable in your skin. If that means putting on a lot of makeup, wearing really nice clothes, then by all means have at it. If that means wearing pajama pants and flip-flops and a big baggy sweater to Walmart, then fucking get at it. Like, to me, being comfortable in your own skin is the most important thing to me, which is why I don't shave.
Just be who you are. I mean, that's
true.
it. Don't worry about other expectations. Tell them to kiss your ass.
But when you go to a job interview, do not wear big baggy sweater and pajama pants.
Are you saying I shouldn't go goth?
That says juicy.
I'm saying you should go goth.
It's juicy.
I'm not wearing those pants today. I have bright pink yoga pants that just say juicy on the ass.
God, I want pictures of that, but it's gonna scar my eye.
That's not one thing you want to see.
I mean, I bet I could just go to Walmart and see it.
It depends on what time of night I'm at Walmart.
Like, the later the hour, the better the odds.
It's laundry day. I don't have any clothes. I guess I'm going juicy today.
These are my pregnancy pants. I eat them, or I wear them after I eat.
All right. Cue the rainbow with the star. The more you know. Okay. All right, Cody. Any other business you got going on? Let me get us back on track here.
Yeah. I have been plowing through The Legend of Dragoon. I'm on disc 4. So I'm very excited about that because I'm nearing completion of that game. I hope to stream more of it. I can't remember if I was going to do it tomorrow after D&D or Sunday. One of those days I'm going to stream that. The other day I've been playing Empyrean Galactic Survival with my buddy Jesse.
Turned it back on.
Yep.
Any improvements to the game since the last time we played?
Still controls about the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think AI has been improved. They've added new points of interest, and they've added factions to where you can actually reduce your standing or increase your standing with factions. So you can actually befriend all the factions and never be attacked, or completely. Ooh, that's pretty. Or completely, you know, destroy a planet, harvest all resources, piss off everyone, and have everyone attack you. So whatever you're feeling up to. Nice.
Natural 20.
They've added some new cosmetic changes to different weapons and armatures. So like weapons on vehicles, like Gatling guns and stuff like that, retract into their housing now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So very cosmetic, but it looks cool. They've added some new blocks, some new customizations and designs. The planets are different. You can actually go to the north and south poles of a planet.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's actually spherical. Small vessels have warp drives in them now, so you don't have to build a capital vessel to be able to go to different star systems.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine. You remember was it the Hornet? That tiny little gunship I had?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine it with all the guns put away. It was just like a little block and then guns everywhere.
Yep. That's pretty much exactly what it would look like.
Awesome.
But yeah, so they've definitely made some neat improvements to it. They've added a few new hostile creatures and stuff for you to fight on planet aside from dinosaurs. So that's cool. They've added new, like, you know, those weird, grotesque alien things that we would fight in the abandoned mining factory and all?
Yeah, yeah.
They added new ones. There's something called a scorpion.
Oh, cool.
And it looks like a scorpion, and it's terrifying, and they're very fast.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yeah. They changed the spawn system in these buildings as well. So instead of seeing the spawners, they're now like built into blocks underground that you can't immediately get to. So you have more of a threat than just like clearing your way through and blowing up all the spawners. So that's neat. But yeah, that's about all I've really explored so far. Is just some advancements in there, and just been having fun playing it with Jesse. I've grown up with him, literally known him since I was 3 or 4. So we've got, you know, that special kind of bond and way that we mess with each other. And we have adopted the personas of Lord Longfellow and his manservant Barnabas. Guess which one I am?
You're Barnabas.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And it has been established in canon that Lord Longfellow comes from a long line of ancestry of inbreeding.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
His face resembles it. Daniel's sigh of just, yike.
Like eyeballs, like fades up here.
Yeah. Barnabas was kidnapped as a child and enslaved by the Longfellow family. There have been, what's the word? I guess allusions to closeted interactions between the two.
Suggestive.
Mostly upon the advances of Lord Longfellow, because it is a lonely time out in space.
So, hey, we've been out here for a long time, and God dang it, you're just looking so pretty tonight.
You know, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah. But every vehicle that I have made, every ship that I've made or base that I've made has been labeled something Longfellow. So the first thing I made was a hover vessel that I decided to turn into a limousine.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so it's called the Longfellow Limo. And up front is the cockpit with the fuel in the generator sitting right next to the pilot. And in the back, there's mood lighting, a nice comfy chair, a mini fridge, a couple of constructors, a closet. He's basically got, you know, everything made for him. Everything
that you can need and more.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then I just spent some time last night creating a fighter jet that I have called the Longfellow Private Jet. And we just made a base called Longfellow Manor.
Very cool.
So we are well into our adventure of attempting to find oil in the stars. Keep in mind, there is absolutely no oil in this game whatsoever. But no, it's been a blast. We've probably spent about 12 hours or so, maybe a little less than that playing. And we're going to do some more this weekend. So come join us for stupid, terrible, silly antics and a storyline that just gets worse and worse as it goes.
Awesome.
Sounds promising.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that, I've been playing a little bit of D&D. You know, your campaign, Axel's campaign, some Castle in the Darkness. And I think I may have mentioned last time that a buddy of mine gave me a Raspberry Pi with some old games on it.
Yes.
And I have been playing a few of those, trying them out, and I'm excited to try some of them, like Metroid, or not Metroid, Castlevania Aria of Sorrows is one that I started playing. That one was fun. But yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. A lot of fun stuff there for me.
What? I had to look at Castle in the Darkness right quick. They have taken some Legend of Zelda, or the Adventures of Link assets, almost like for one of their levels.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it tree level?
Nope. It is the level with the gold bricks or orange bricks, more or less.
Might be the first town, or where we get the Ares Gauntlet.
It's on Steam. It's the second to last photo. I was like, hey, I recognize that asset.
I'm gonna have to take a look now, because but Castle in the Darkness is a fun Metroidvania type game with a little mix of Dark Souls. Like, they basically expect you to die.
That's fun.
Die, son.
Yep, and they actually keep a counter of how many times you've died. So, like, I've got the game paused, and I've died 107 times.
Oh, wow.
Won't you die a little bit more?
Yep. The more you die, the more things you unlock.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, and I think they're just extras, but I'd have to check. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's challenging. It's got that retro feel to it. I've always been wanting to go back to it and try and play it more, but every time I've tried to stream it, no one seemed quite too interested, and I just got really frustrated really easily.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely one of those games that I've honestly made more progress in the past like hour than I have any other time that I've played this game. So
That looks interesting.
Yeah. I've just been busy sitting here talking with you guys.
Holy smokes.
What's up?
I just, happened to be just looking through Steam for a second because I was looking through Castle in the Darkness, and the Square Enix sale is going on. And wow, there's some good games on sale right now.
Ooh, anything I should pick up?
There's a lot of cheap ones. There's Dungeon Siege 2, Dungeon Siege 3, Dungeon Siege Collection.
I think I own a few of those already. Excuse me.
I like Dungeon Siege, but a lot of Tomb Raiders. Whoa, a lot of Tomb Raiders. Even the new I couldn't help it. I was like, wow, look at all this. There's even a game in here for TJ.
Oh, what's in there?
Let me scroll back up to it right quick. Tales of Wedding Rings VR.
Oh, sweet. I'm in it.
Sounds awesome.
What is Left Alive? This looks new. This is new. This was because it's being released March 5th, 2019. It looks like Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh. Wait, what's it called?
Left Alive. I don't know anything about this. Survival action shooter telling a human story of survival from the perspective of 3 different protagonists during a devastating invasion set in war-torn Novoslava in 2127.
Oh yeah, it definitely does have that
That vibe to it, man.
yeah, Metal Gear vibe.
Oh,
Holy crap, March 5th is 10 days away.
here's why. Veteran developers Toshifumi Nabashima, director of the Armored Core series, and Yoji Shinkawa from Kojima Productions. This is why you get your Metal Gear vibe.
Look at that. They even have giant mechs.
Exactly.
Perfect.
All right, so this is a game I'm going to actually have to look at for a few minutes.
Same.
When I have time, because that actually looks super interesting. But
I will say that the mechs look super interesting as well. I hope I can pilot one. Oh, yep. There's definitely a screenshot that looks like you're in a mech.
Yep.
I'm sold. Oh, dang. That game looks really good. I
I'm
may
gonna-
have to...
I'm
pick
going
that
to
up.
do some research. I've got to do research on that before I give anything to it, but it looks interesting nonetheless.
That's fair. God, it sucks like being a streamer and wanting to like jump on the bandwagon before the game comes out, but knowing that most of the time the game's either going to suck or no one's going to watch you because some other popular streamer's already playing.
You shouldn't do it about, it's not about who's watching. It should just be about having fun, man.
It's a little bit of both.
I know. God, I hate streaming, but no one watching.
Yeah,
Just
like
I'm gonna go take a poop. Fuck this.
That's why you just stream graphic novels. Like Seasons of Mystery, The Cherry Blossom Murders.
or what was it? Doki Doki Literature Club?
Oh God.
That
Didn't
that's-
that turn like weird or something?
Yeah, it turns out real weird.
I've never seen it played or played it myself.
I watched Mike play it a little bit, Icarus, and it got real weird. You just slap the shit out of your microphone.
I did. It's like, ooh, one more time.
It's like, I'll show you weird.
Let me just run away. Okay, I better get off of Steam. There's actually some really cool stuff that's on sale right now. So, I guess we can move on into the news then, Cody, if you are done. with your
Absolutely.
business. So we can talk about some news. Here's some interesting news facts. I'll start it off. PlayStation 4 fans can rejoice. The PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility is all but confirmed. So, there has been lots and lots and lots of speculation on whether or not the PlayStation 5 is going to be able to support backwards compatibility with the 4, the 3, the 2, and the original. At least from this article that's on Esquire, 4 looks like it's going to be very much a thing whenever it is released. And the reason why they're saying that is the possibility is because of a processor ID spoofing in the console. So,
Interesting.
which that also gives you the options of going all the way back to the original. So,
Ooh. See, I guess instead of begging for PS4, I'll just wait for the PS5 and pick up one of those.
I tell you, there's probably what will happen is there will probably be an announcement this E3 in June. Hey, everybody, we're working on the PlayStation 5
I thought Sony wasn't going to E3.
during that time. Usually Sony does their, their own little presentation.
Mm.
The PlayStation Experience or whatever it's called. I'm a gamer. But they'll probably announce it around that time. It's also rumored and expected that Microsoft will announce that we're working on a new Xbox as well. And then 2020, you can probably bet your bottom dollar come holiday 2020, you're going to have new consoles out. Which is kind of sad because this lifespan of this console being the sole console has been very short.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
only
the
been 7
360
years.
and the PS3 really did have a long lifespan, and then all of a sudden it's just like,
Yeah, they went 10 years.
God,
This
it
one's
doesn't
only been
feel like-
7.
only 7? God, it doesn't even feel like 7.
It's ridiculous. But nonetheless. So, if you're a PlayStation 4 fan, PlayStation is finally listening to you and actually pulling their heads out of their ass and making some progress on playing some old games, because that's the thing to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
In sadder news, Nintendo of America's president, Reggie My Body Is Ready Fils-Aimé, is retiring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
What a
he's
name.
And he is being replaced by Bowser.
What?
Also, what a name.
Wait,
Doug
the guy's name is
Bowser.
Bowser.
Yes.
Really?
The guy's legitimate name is Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
So
That's
Bowser is the new president of Nintendo America.
He has been sort of in the company for a while, hasn't he?
He has. He's been around for quite a bit, because it's always been a joke about Bowser.
Yeah.
Anytime everybody's ever heard his name, it's like, oh my God, there's a Bowser at Nintendo. Well, now he runs Nintendo of America.
Now he's the president.
My favorite thing is the picture of him. It says, "Thanks for the warm welcome," and behind him you see Mario and Luigi's plushies tied up.
The man knows his memes.
Yeah.
So we have a new direction for Nintendo of America, and this is going to be really interesting, in my opinion, because there hasn't been anybody who's known the American audience for Nintendo better than Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's gone, sadness. We'll see how Bowser does. We'll see what he brings and what adaptations that they make.
I mean, if he's the bad guy, obviously it's not going to be good.
Well, that's the way you would think it would work.
Depends on your damn it, I was gonna make a joke.
I mean, nobody's more charismatic than Reggie.
Yeah.
The guy could put on a Nintendo Direct.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh well. Happy trails, Reggie. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it.
Seriously, thanks for all you've done, even though I never knew your name until today.
We completely ignore the fact that you worked for EA because we choose to. And finally, which probably good, and well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say probably. It is good. This is a good thing. Xbox Game Pass is going to be brought to the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Oh.
Now y'all may be confused as to how this is possible. Microsoft has been working on the back end of streaming games, just as many other companies have been for a while, and they are going to allow you to stream their games onto the Switch. This has already been a thing that's been done in Japan. I think it was Final Fantasy 15, if I remember correctly, that was being streamed to the Switch, and there was one other game as well. So, think about this. Halo on your Switch.
Is the Switch going to be doing the processing for this?
Nope, you're just going to stream straight to the Switch.
Huh,
it's going to be handled
dope.
off.
Oh, so kind of like Google's Project Stream?
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, I need to log into my Ubisoft account to make sure that I get a copy of Odyssey.
So, there is that. And Xbox and Nintendo teaming up together to give a big fuck you to PlayStation, it seems about right. So,
What?
Par for the course.
well, I mean, PlayStation's the front runner, but they have lost so much ground in being stick in the muds with their we're the front runner, we're not going to do anything to adapt and keep people in our audience.
Mm-hmm.
While Microsoft has been like, desperate
We
for
like
a
money.
chance. Well, they like money, and they've been desperate for an opportunity to usurp PlayStation. Here it is. Partner with Nintendo. Stream your stuff on Nintendo service. Make it cross compatibility so you can play together on your two consoles.
Yo, guys, I just picked up Halo 6 or Halo Infinity for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm playing it on my Switch. Out in public. Holy crap. As long as Wi-Fi gets better.
But you know what's sad? We don't get any of those games for PC yet.
No. You gotta wait. Microsoft is actually working on that. Now all the new console releases from Microsoft you get with Windows 10. You just have to buy it through Windows 10 Store or through your Xbox. And then you can play Xbox games on your PC. They
But
just have to be
own the game.
well, Microsoft. Nonetheless, I mean, it works with Cuphead.
I own that on Steam.
It works. It
works
really
with
works
Forza.
with Forza because I can play TJ's Forza on my
For whatever reason.
Because it just showed up one day. Like, well, okay, I'll take a free game. That is
That's so
weird.
Yeah.
He's not
Alright.
for too long.
That is all my news I have this week. So, anybody else got anything?
I don't.
That's fine if you don't.
Nothing that I can think of. I'm never news heavy
Okay.
because I don't ever know what's going on in the world.
Found anything interesting this week? Saw anything interesting this week? Hold on one second. Curtis, can you hear us? Can't hear you.
Ooh,
We've lost vocals for Curtis.
the plot
Burrow.
thickens.
Did you mute yourself? Uh-oh.
Check your microphone. We'll
That's-
take a very, very short break, and we will be right back. Hello, everybody. We're back. We are short a person, but that's okay.
Not to be confused with a short person.
Right.
Don't get short with me.
I'll get
I
tall with you.
am average height.
Anyway, hopefully, we're going to move on to emails now, but hopefully, if this works out properly and I have that opportunity, when I read this email question, I will be able to cut in a response right below me for Curtis's answer. So, we'll see if this works out, hopefully. So, as you've all been waiting for,
Drum roll.
it is time for email.
God, I'm impressed you held it that long.
I could have held it for longer. If you have an email that you want read on the VGBit Bitcast, you can send your emails to bitcast@vgbits.com. That's BITCAST at VGBits.com. We will read them. Guys, we have one email this week. And it comes from our good buddy Mike.
Mike, I love you.
And Mike writes in with, let me get the email. The subject line is email,
As it should be.
as it should be. If I ever get anything else other than any sort of bastardization of email,
Oh, I send those in all the time.
I use that as a term of endearment. I will be surprised. So, it says, Mike says, I'm definitely all for you guys streaming the podcast and putting them up on YouTube's as archive. Would be pretty cool to have a chat interacting with your conversations. That is hopefully what will be taking place next week. So, if you missed it, we're going to start broadcasting live, D&D and the podcast. So, join us in chat. Somebody will chat. Hopefully I will be able to do multiple things at once because sometimes I'm not known to be as good as I can be. Now, this was brought to my attention when we were in PAX. We missed an email, and the email was for Curtis. or really needed to be Curtis to have an answer to it. So I'm going to read it now. And then hopefully I'll be able to cut in Curtis's answer right below me. And he'll just go on while we just continue waiting for him to finish. So we'll see what happens. You may notice us loop for a little bit. We're just waiting here. We're not looping at all.
I'm doing this the whole loop.
All right, so here we go. This came from Justin. And Justin, just like I promised, I will get you an answer somehow, some way. He wrote back in September 20th of 2018. I love open world games like Skyrim and Breath of the Wild. However, I tend to lose interest after completing 10 to 15% of each open world game. I think it's because of decision fatigue. Some people can jump into these games and just play around. My playstyle is more mechanical. I'm not a completionist, but I like to experience most of what the game provides. I normally get bored after completing so many side quests, meticulously leveling up and collecting items. The term OCD gets thrown around too often, and I don't think it's the issue here. However, these games do seem to result in quirky behavioral patterns and habits that overshadow the experience. Have any of you guys had similar experiences? Is the problem open world fatigue or filler padding fatigue? Which games have managed to properly balance open world and linear elements? Now, we have answered this before in the past, but Curtis is being the one who has played probably the most open world games and played the most open world games to a completion. He probably has a good answer for us. So, I will now let Curtis tell us his answer.
What's up, everybody? This is Sage from VGBits. The other day we got an email from one of our viewers talking about open world games. And does it cause fatigue while you're traversing those vast worlds that most programmers are creating nowadays? I think a lot of the trap that they're falling into now is the bigger the map, the better the game. And that's not always the case. I think linear games do a great job of telling the story and getting you from point A to point B with the freedom of exploration still intact, but not overwhelming. The Reboot Tomb Raider series is an absolutely fantastic example of this. They do a great job of getting you invested and giving you places to explore without having to run all the way across the map just to satisfy a fetch quest that most games nowadays that are sandbox tend to have, which is becoming a staple. I do tend to believe that developers are falling into this idea that the bigger the map, the better the game. But to me, if you're just creating an open world to just traverse, just for the sake of traversing, that time and effort could have been put into making just a little more content for the game. So sometimes bigger isn't always better. It's what you do with it.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel, I just got a quick question for you. You can keep this in or cut this out. Did we clap sync?
Nope.
That's okay, because I'm recording on Wirecast, and everything's synced in Wirecast.
Cool. Shall we clap sync to be on the safe side?
We can. Hey, guys, you ever want to see a clap sync before? There you go.
That was it.
There we go. It's been done.
That's a clap sync. You've seen it before in our podcast, because sometimes we have bad editing.
Cody.
We're busy.
I fixed that. You can't say you've never done it before.
I've never put a clap sync in a video.
Oh, that's fair. You probably haven't. I just wanted to not feel quite as bad.
So
I have left in other random shit.
So there you have it. There's Curtis's answer. Our answer is you can find it back on the September 20th podcast, I believe, is what we... Let me roll back to September 2018. That was September 21st, I'm sorry. So, the podcast uploaded on September 21st. You can find our answers there on that email. I believe we had some profound and deep things to say about that one.
Absolutely.
I don't know what they were. Podcast?
Huh?
I said, are you thinking of the right podcast?
It should be.
No, he meant our podcast in general.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we gave a very great answer.
I'm positive we did as well.
I don't remember.
I don't either. At all. I can barely remember what the hell I did last week.
Hey, TJ, what'd you do yesterday?
Well, does yesterday count as like 2 days? Because it was 2 days for me.
TJ gets 1 day.
I was going to say I slept, but I didn't. That was the day before.
Wouldn't it be terrible if as however long you're awake is an actual day?
That would be horrible and also very confusing.
So if you stayed awake for like 48 hours, you've only completed 1 day instead of 2 days.
Oh.
Do you age at that rate?
No.
So you still age at a normal rate?
Right.
So what do you mean like 1 day? Because technically it's still only been 1 day for me. I just haven't completed my day cycle of sleeping.
You would be like your Monday is 48 hours and then your Tuesday is the next day.
Oh.
Everybody else is on Wednesday, but you're on Tuesday.
Suicide would be a real option. You know what? Fuck this planet. This planet sucks.
It's like time dilation, except it's all fucked up.
Oh my god.
Like it goes, no, my work week. Your like bosses could be like, you have to stay awake all night and work an extra day.
That actually might be really good for TJ, considering the job he has and his delivery times.
All the money I would make.
Yeah, if he has to have it delivered on a Wednesday and it's a Tuesday, then he just
by my calendar
sleep.
By my calendar, I'm on time. By
my calendar would be real fucked up compared to everyone else's. Tweakers would have a similar calendar.
Wait a minute, what do you mean you're in July? It's December.
Not for me, bitch. 4th of July.
Hey, Christmas, what you talk about? It's still my birthday.
It's been my birthday for 3 days.
Woo, celebrate.
I can't feel my teeth.
Sugar is real. Hypothesize. Okay, hey, we need to throw out a question for everybody on the internet to respond to so they can talk to us live. What should we have our first question for all of our live podcasting?
Have you guys ever tried shaving your armpit for an interview?
Look, I have shaved my armpit once in my life. Actually, both of them once. That was a horrible experience.
I've never shaved my armpits. I have a super hairy, like, well, not super hairy, but I have very light-skinned hair or light-colored hair.
Light-skinned hair.
My hair is very fair-skinned. It burns easily.
If you look at my arms are very hairy, but it's blonde, so I got real lucky with that. But like my chest hair is a little dark. My armpit's not very hairy, so I've never had like the indication like this is out of control, just fucking. So I've never done that.
Look, when you make that decision to do that, it's a bad time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's talk about why it's a bad time. And you might think, if I get rid of the hair, I get rid of the smell because armpit hair is smelly.
Nope.
But no, armpit hair provides ventilation.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Like, if you, like, sit next to somebody and you got skin to skin, you get real sweaty real fast. That's what your armpits are doing with no hair.
Exactly. Oh, it's so bad.
Also, on that note, not that I'm speaking from personal experience, but do not shave your butt crack.
not that you aren't or are not speaking from personal experience, TJ.
Correct.
Which one?
The one that's correct.
Because your bar.
Yeah, don't do that, people.
Your butt crack hair provides the same ventilation.
You get what they call swamp ass.
Yeah, it's got real slippery back there.
It's a terrible feeling. Not that I know that, but I know the armpit thing. It's a terrible feeling, especially if you use gel for your deodorant.
Mm.
Oh,
I used to use gel deodorant. I don't anymore.
Swip. Swip. You actually make a noise. If your arms move, you make a noise.
It's like when you slide across leather when you're real sweaty.
Oh. Speaking of, I have leather seats in my car. I'm not looking forward to summer.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so
no, that was not a legitimate question. But that was a good tangent.
The question is, what have you shaved that you?
No. What body maintenance have you regretted doing?
Let's not ask that question. You can answer it if you want to.
Yeah,
we'll read it
as a PS.
Okay, let's try to make something video game related.
Oh, yeah, we barely talked about video games.
We have talked about some video games today. I was trying to keep it video game related today, and I've failed horribly at that.
It's hard when you don't play video games.
Well, there's interesting video game news, though.
That's true.
Believe it or not, guys, VGBits doesn't stand for video game bits. It stands for vocal.
Very good bits. Oh, I thought it was very good bits.
I like very good bits. It's better.
We're all about the bits.
All about the bits.
About the bits. No packet loss.
I have so much packet loss on my end over here.
Not over here. This is like the best internet in the world for now.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty good over there.
I'm rocking it in this internet. Okay. If you were to play an MMO, what MMO would you play today? That's what I'm curious about.
Guild Wars 2.
Because I have downloaded Ragnarok Online 2.
Gross.
And started playing it again.
Gross. How are you liking it?
It is exactly as I remembered playing it many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it the old college try.
Also, unrelated, if you know a good mud, shoot it my way.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's find some muds.
Yeah.
I guess, is NetHack considered a mud?
No idea. Is it a multi-user dungeon? Because that's a mud.
I've never played NetHack, so I'm not sure.
Is it all text-based?
Rock 2 crashed plane.
It's, I think, ASCII based.
Okay, you're using ASCII characters as your characters?
I believe so.
That's not a mud.
Okay.
A mud is text based, as in you walk into the room and there is
a skeleton and he attacks you.
And then you're like, attack skeleton, like the skeleton's already killed you, and you're like, well, fuck.
You can't do that, you're dead. What? I'm dead.
When did I die? How did that happen? You walked into the room. That's how it happened.
Like, I used to play Rock 2 Crashed Plane for a mud back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good mud. There was a lot of weird shit that they did, and I tried to become a player killer. And I actually killed somebody with a dial-up connection.
Nice.
That's impressive.
Then the guy came back and murdered me and took all my stuff. That's when I quit playing Rock 2. I lost all my stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I quit playing any game with PvP. It's like, wow, I've got all this good stuff. I'm sure I won't die. Some guy with a stick comes up and murders me. Never mind.
Combat's hard.
Well, so if you know there's actually any legitimate muds out there, let us know. I'm super curious about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this week's Bitcast. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me this week.
Wait, did we tell them where they could send their emails?
Yeah, we always told them where they can send it. It's always in the email segment.
I feel like I
do it
missed that
again.
part, though.
All right, Cody. Well, why don't you go ahead and do it?
Well, no, like I don't remember you saying that in order to contact us, you have to email bitcast@vgbits.com. That is BITCAST at VGBits.com.
We will read them.
We will read them. Yes.
I said it right after I held that E for such a very, very long time.
Oh God, that was so long ago at this point.
I know, it's ancient.
Honestly, I'm with Cody now. He's buried the seed of doubt and has sprouted a full tree. I don't remember you saying that at all.
I can't wait. All right, you son of a bitches. I'm gonna cut the email in right here. email.
God, I'm impressed you held it that long.
I could have held it for longer. If you have an email that you want read on the VGBit Bitcast, you can send your emails to bitcast@vgbits.com. That's BITCAST @vgbits.com. We will read them. Lazy Daniel will not do it. And then y'all will have to eat shit whenever it comes out. So
That's okay. I won't watch the podcast.
I never do anyway, so it's all right.
I was here. It counts.
So if it's
one on
any
your belt.
if it's any consolation, I watch part of the podcast every time it comes out.
I watch every podcast that's ever come out
I just put them on a playlist and go to bed.
because I edit them.
The part that I watch is always the intro.
That's of course it is always the best part, honestly.
Yeah, I'm
That's not
always
true.
curious to see what you put in as the intro.
Last week it was Salty Matt.
Yes.
Oh, what Matt get mad about?
Oh well, no, actually, it wasn't. I guess you technically couldn't call him Salty Matt at that. It was
Spicy Matt.
no what?
Slightly
how did he
seasoned.
phrase it? How did he
Slightly
phrase it?
seasoned.
Hold on. Let me say. Okay, we're going into overtime on the podcast right now.
Garnished.
Let me see. Where are you, Matt? You were
What
playing World of
part of that
Warcraft.
you guys prefer?
Where'd you go? Oh, it
Hands-
wasn't there.
Handsome
Where was
Matt.
it? Where was it? I can't remember
it's
where
not
I put it
gassy,
in
I'm
there.
good.
Anyway, we were talking about Final Fantasy X,
Mm-hmm.
and I put because it was spoilers for Cody, so Cody pulled his headphones off.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything in detail, so don't worry, Cody. But Cody pulled his headphones off, and then I began to berate the twist to Final Fantasy X.
Spoilers. There's a twist.
Of course, it's a Final Fantasy game.
The twist was that Titus was joke laughing and no one got it.
I mean, that wasn't real laughter?
I was supposed to laugh like that.
I'm sorry, Titus.
Titus.
It's such a dumb way to say that. I don't like it.
Titus sounds like the redneck version.
Hey, y'all didn't go and see where Titus run off to? That's some bitch. He's got my goddamn four-wheeler.
He got that old sword out there
Y'all
and played that blitz ball.
see him out there swimming around, kicking a ball around. Like, what in the hell is going on in that water there?
I did have fun in Blitzball, though.
They call it football.
It was
They call it
aggravating,
soccer.
but I had fun.
I didn't have fun.
It was. Oh my god! Are we really going to go into this right
No.
now at the
Nope.
end of the podcast?
Nope.
No.
Bonus content. Support us on Patreon.
Yeah, $5 and up gets all this bonus shit that we don't feel like scrapping into a video.
Boy, I tell you what, if I ever start up a Patreon, I will cut together every intro for the podcast into one long segment and say, "You want to know what VGBits is?" There.
It'll be a series of me saying real asinine shit, and people are like, he didn't really say that.
Like this guy right here.
That guy was
Anyway.
problematic.
All right. Anyway, we'll see y'all next time on the Bitcast.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
If I didn't stop, we would continue forever.